half of last year, in the fast-paced world of politics, campaigning for state and local races. I'm still running campaigns today, but with a slightly different campaign message. I work for the Humane League, an international farmed animal protection nonprofit. I'm a campaign coordinator, campaigning on behalf of chickens. When people hear this, they often have a few questions. Why does an animal protection organization run campaigns? What does your job actually consist of? And what is the focus of your current campaign? Today, I'm going to answer those three questions so each of you has a better understanding of what it means to be a campaigner for chickens. First, why do we run campaigns? The Humane League's mission is to reduce animal suffering on all levels. Our work is guided by a clear bottom line. How many animals are we helping, and how much suffering are we reducing? We focus on animals raised for food because they represent the vast majority of animals that are abused or exploited for human interest. We do this work through individual outreach to change eating habits and through campaigns to reform farmed animal treatment. The Humane League currently focuses on corporate campaigns that urge major food companies to adopt animal welfare policies to improve the lives of the animals in their supply chains. Corporate outreach is effective because it involves convincing only a few powerful people to make decisions that will influence the lives of millions of animals. Furthermore, these policies have ushered in laws like Massachusetts Question 3 that passed in 2016 and represents the strongest protections for farmed animals in the US. These corporate campaigns can also have a positive impact on public opinion as we open people's hearts and minds as they become more familiar with the topic of animal welfare. Now, on to my second point. How do I fit into these campaigns? I help create the strategy, organize actions, and run the day-to-day activities of our corporate campaigns. We target a few individual companies at a time and have a very specific focus, such as asking a major company to produce a policy to go 100% cage-free in its egg supply chain by a given deadline. These are public pressure campaigns, which means we create consumer awareness and provide a platform for individuals to express their concerns to the target company. Actions include collecting thousands of signatures for petitions, facilitating social media advocacy, as well as grassroots actions such as protests and demonstrations. That leads me to my final point. What campaigns are we focusing on now? Myself and my colleagues are currently running campaigns urging companies to adopt comprehensive animal welfare improvements for chickens raised for meat. We're focusing on the company's Darden Restaurants, which owns many food chains including Olive Garden and Longhorn Steakhouse, as well as the major company CKE Restaurants, which owns Hardee's and Carl's Jr. These campaigns are a part of our larger 88% campaign. Each year in the US, over 9 billion animals are raised and killed for food. 88% of those animals are chickens raised for meat. We have a very specific welfare ask that will significantly improve the lives of these animals. Specifically, we're campaigning for policies that transition to higher welfare breeds of birds, to reduce chronic health issues and crippling injuries that are commonly seen today on chicken factory farms. We're asking for improved environmental conditions, such as more space per bird, as well as enrichments, such as hay bales, perches, and access to natural lighting. We're also asking for more humane slaughter methods than what is current industry standard. We started these chicken welfare campaigns at the end of last year, and I've already seen dozens of major food companies commit to these improvements. These companies include Subway, Starbucks, Chipotle, as well as the 5 largest food service providers in the US. Poll after poll shows that the vast majority of people agree animals raised for food should live free from abuse and suffering. I run animal welfare campaigns to make our food system better reflect these values. By advocating for change at the corporate level, the Humane League has helped secure hundreds of policies that will improve the lives of millions of animals. Consumers have a strong voice when it comes to farmed animal protection. As a campaigner, I would be remiss if I didn't encourage you to lend your voice to the 88% campaign as we work with companies to improve the welfare of chickens raised for meat. You can visit our campaign website, 88percentcampaign.com, to find out how you can take quick, easy actions to amplify the impact of our work. For the billions of chickens that I campaign on the behalf of, thank you for your consideration and your action.